We are team number 1, Irai, and we bring you an idea that will keep our beaches clean and full of tourists. I am Ulises Santiago Sanchez Macias, Chief Moderator, and this is our team.
Hi, I'm Ana Paula Moreno Laza, and I'm Chief Editor for IRAE.
Pamela Regina Ritelme Castro, Head of Research.
Dara Jimena Herrera Medina, Schedule Coordinator.
As a group, we decided to enter the Environmental Challenge. Before anything, let's give a little context. Our topic was the environmental issue of beach contamination by solid residues, better known as trash. And to further understand our mission for this project, we first decided to analyze the situation as a problem, and the parts that made it be one and how they work together. Then, we changed that perspective into one of opportunities to be creative and innovative, which led us down a huge spiral that allowed us to further explore a topic and, most importantly, do it with fresh eyes.
Once we had all the options, we focused on what we had to do to target our opportunities in the most efficient way, which made us realize that to further understand our challenge, we needed to first comprehend its parts, more specifically the human part of our topic. This is how we first came in contact with the approach focused on the stakeholders involved in our environmental issues. Why? Because the solution we were trying to generate had to be focused on the people to generate a lasting impact and a permanent change, seeing how humans were the main cause of our problem.
To establish a connection with said stakeholders and get the information we needed, we conducted a series of interviews that revealed insights we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. We realized that the wants and needs for our project and the society in general were correlated. For example, our young activist stakeholders were looking to increase the desire of people to keep our beaches clean and to preserve marine wildlife, while our general public stakeholders wanted cleaner beaches and to see said wildlife return to their original habitats.
And that's how we realized that the opportunities we were exploring could actually become a plan in action, because the interest was there, but the people weren't acting on it.
So we started taking action. We faced head-on our problem and realized how truly terrible it was. Our beaches have accumulated trash for years and years, and the context, honestly, was grim and depressing. But it only fueled our desire to shake things up even more. So we started brainstorming. We needed creative ideas, we needed something innovative, something fun, something youthful to represent the team behind the whole project. And that's how we started having projects after projects after projects, and we discarded a lot of them and created even more in their place until we landed on the one idea that we knew would make a lasting impact in our society, and that was something easy and actually doable.
We did face a lot of problems. We didn't know if it could work, or if people would even like it or use it. We doubt that the government would be interested in helping us, or if they would shut down the project. We thought about locals, tourists, young activists, even business owners. So we needed to have some kind of reassurance that this project was feasible.
We conducted several interviews and the results were pretty promising. We found others were interested and had intentions. Most of them were as worried as we were, and through this common ground, we finished developing an idea that would make throwing your trash away into something to look forward to. And thus, our interactive trash cans were born.
These weren't regular trash cans. We wanted our prototype to give you something for using them. To create a whole experience where you'd actually enjoy throwing the trash in its rightful place. So we came up with 2 different models and a bunch of ideas. We appealed to a sense of enjoyment, the whole experience of throwing trash away, and totally changed the outcome. The first model is a trash can with a basketball-like hoop, so that when you are throwing trash away, you're actually doing a free throw and getting the satisfaction and enjoyment out of it, just as you would do in a game.
The idea is that this will later encourage you to try again and push your friends and family to do so too, making it almost a friendly competition, and creating the want for the trash to be thrown away properly. For our second option, we designed a trash compactor, which is a wooden box where you will be able to compact the trash and see how it molds, breaks, and explodes, thus creating an interactive experience that would reward collecting your trash and keeping it on you until you found one of these trash cans.
Now, for the implementation, we had a couple ideas. The first one was to find pre-existing trash cans and remodeling them into our interactive games. After that, we would play a couple of times to show people around us how it works, and more specifically, to get them interested just by the sight of it. Then, we would invite people enjoying their day at the beach to collect their trash and, when they're ready to leave, use our trash cans and try them out for themselves.
Another implementation idea that we had was to create the trash cans at our house using recycled materials that we found, and then leaving it at night secure on the beaches, of course after asking permission to the government officials. And then just going back the next day at daylight to see how the public react to it. We considered that both ideas could work just fine, but the target would be to start small and then slowly grow to all the beaches in Cancun, as to see the response of our stakeholders and do any small adjustments to the project as needed.
All along this challenge, I personally learned two very important things. The first one is that even though it is extremely hard at times to, communicate and work with others when you have different schedules and different lives, it is also very important to try, and to be open to establishing that kind of work relationship. The second one being is something that I confirm, that is something I always say, and that is that there are more good guys in the world than bad guys, but we just have to find each other and find a common goal to, better the world and better the society around us.
In this journey, I am thankful for the knowledge that I have acquired and the sense that I can actually make a change.
What I learned the most was to work with my teammates, to have new abilities, to rely and count on my team whenever I need them. And I also found new forms of communication, and that was amazing.
Quite honestly, we learned a lot during this project. First, we learned how to better communicate our ideas and listen to one another. Basically, we learned how to be a team via Zoom.
Then, we understood key aspects about marketing, designing, and innovation, which were imperative for our project and learning to the long run.
We also had the opportunity to fine-tune our creative processes on how to achieve insights and how to best determine our stakeholders.
But most of all, we learned that it is possible to be the change you want to see in the world. And this was Irae. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us at ana.moreno38@anahuac.mx. Thank you.